Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine, and we are back on speed 1 for some reason. I think at the end of every episode, I go on to speed 1, just so that I can have a quick talk with you without being interrupted by my little dude. Insufficient resources, that's because I've blocked off access to the water. Reject you all for the time being, and we'll deconstruct you so that we can get the water. Please don't we in there. Please, please, please don't we in there. For the love of all things holy, please don't we in there. Alright, so I wonder if I put a mesh tile down here. Well, we'll try it out, shall we? What if I put a mesh tile down here? The stuff that falls down this pipe work will flow under the floor and into our tank. We'll give that a go. It can only not. Another mesh tile there. And here. No, we'll build a full tile there first. Otherwise I might not be able to get to it. Can you get to it? Unbreathable. Unbreathable but not unreachable. Which is what we want. How's your research? Advanced filtration, of course. Yeah, I know, but we've got some oxygen down here. It'll be fine. Max gas pressure. Alright, let's deconstruct you as well. No restrooms built. Don't care. Everyone's 100% stress. Don't care. Well, I do care a little bit, but it's for their good. Also, I think we'll build some kind of vent up here as well. Try to get rid of this hydrogen build up. It's getting created here and then making its way to the highest point. Same here. It's getting created and making its way to the highest point. So now that we're up here, we'll just build a vent down and again, a vent down. What's that in there? Carbon dioxide? That'll be fine. We can deal with that. Wow. Alright. Plant's still growing. That's good for us. We also need a battery room as well. And the battery room will need to be somewhere outside of the base. We're going to test out creating steam with the heat that comes off the batteries. To that end, we will need a pump. Oh, good batteries, yeah, fair enough. We will need a pump in the bottom of here. Let's put that in there now. And let's power it up to the system. Yeah, fire it up to the system that way. I was thinking, do I want these on a separate spur that we can switch on and off? But we've been having issues with the power switches. It's probably just me doing it wrong. I won't be surprised. And gas venting. No, liquid venting. Liquid piping even. Wow, got there eventually. Alright. That'll do. That'll look a little bit neater. Looks like it does flow. It does still flow under all of this, which is nice. Which is nice. It's like the duck boards that they used to use in the trenches to try and get them above the flow of water underneath. Let's dig you out as well. Bedtime, guys? Is it bedtime? It is bedtime. Inapplicable research, so we'll turn you off. Looks like you've got to the end of your... Yep, we've already got all of the green research that we need for this. We won't need decor because we're going full stress. Pressure management, we might unlock it, but I doubt we'll use it. I will need combustion as well, just for the hydrogen generator. How many seeds do we have? Another 15 mealwood seeds. We'll probably carry on all the way through to this edge and carry on the mealwood level, as it were. Oh, did someone wee in that? You fools. No, that's where the... Oh yeah, they might have done actually. Contaminated water. God damn it. What? That's a thing? I wish I knew that before. This is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. They don't even need proper access to your water. They just need to be able to diagonally get to it. If I'd have known that before, I wouldn't have allowed them to get so close. Oh well, what can you do? What we can do is eventually just chuck a pump in the bottom of here with a filter. Liquid valve. No. There must be a way of sorting out good water from bad water. We'll figure it out. There we go, liquid filter. Yeah. And it'll filter out the contaminated water. No, we'll filter out the good water, because there's only a tiny bit of contaminated water in there. Are you still going to have access to those pipes? You are? Ah, you... We're going to have to push this line a little bit further up. Bring it in here and then drop it straight down onto whatever fresh stuff that we need and allow... Yeah. Alright. Yep. There's some weed all over these. They haven't. They're just stifled because of the hydrogen build-up. What's our pump in place? Please don't turn on. Disable you for now. So anything that hits down here, liquid wise, should make its way under these mesh tiles and straight into our pit. Research center idle. So that is advanced filtration done. Let's get combustion sorted out now. But we can right now gas filter. Okay, so no, stop. No, don't sweep it. Cancel the build. Right. Gas filter, press O to turn it around. We'll do that. And we'll have a filter here. And a... Where do we want it? Where do we want it? I think we want to. Do we need to? Do we need to at all? We'll go with one for now. Then we'll plumb that in. So instead of going straight to our vents, our gas pumps will now pump into here, and they'll both do the same. No, we can't. Not here. We need one for the gas, the oxygen, that will just get vented up to here somewhere. It doesn't even have to go that high. We can just place it there. So any oxygen that enters the system gets immediately vented straight back out. And the rest goes uninterrupted into our bank. So we will deconstruct you. We'll deconstruct the gas pipes that are here. And then we need some way feeding this pumping into this arm. We might go underneath. Like no. It's a bit of a weird way to do it, but it'll work. Destroy you in terms of gas pipes. Get some more gas pipes on the go. Sandstone. And we'll run you underneath. I mean, we could do it. We could do it symmetrical, but I think I'm going to need space over here for the filter, the where is it? Refinement, the water purifier, and the associated pipe work that'll need. So we're trying to be as compact as we can, so we'll still get a feed from here, but it'll enter here. Both of them enter this side of the filter. We filter the oxygen out, and the rest continues on its merry way. Alright. This should still work. We don't need the oxygen to go too high, we just need it to be, I mean, we could just place it out here. It'll still rise. We might actually do that actually. Can I say actually even more? That'd be really good. That's got to be quite annoying for everyone. Let's construct all you, and you. In terms of gas pipes, and we'll just have it plop out the side. Alright. Plumbing. Because of breathable oxygen plops out into gas that is lighter than, then it'll immediately start to make its way up. So there's no point in mucking up the area up here with more pipe work. So it's fairly compact. But we have tested it. It does work. If the filter's too much for... If the filter isn't enough for what is entering into it, we could put another filter here and just feed along. I will cut the banks here and one filter can feed this bank and the other filter will feed the other. Wow, there's a lot of breathable oxygen in there. Alright, no, not just yet. Soon though, fairly soon. We're not that far off. We'll harvest what we can. 50,000 kilocalories, we're doing alright. And we'll also need a power source for this. Alright. We'll disable you for now, but we'll filter out any kind of oxygen. Phosphorus, propane, rock gas, steam, steel. So these are pretty much placeholders, I think. Contaminated oxygen or oxygen. No, contaminated oxygen is fine in there. Filter gas, filter copper gas, gold gas, helium. Helium, that'd be a good one. Mercury, gold amalgam is an alloy of mercury and gold. So I assume that maybe superheating a gold amalgam will release mercury. Propane, rock gas. This is all highly promising. It makes me excited for the future of the game. You obviously know that they've got them kind of things in mind. Alright. Let's dig out the rest of you as well. And let's continue on this mesh tile. We'll put our power generation down here, but we'll put our batteries somewhere else. No, that'd be wasteful. We'd be wasting a tile. So I'll put them on the floor above. It'll be 2 tiles high. Without the shaky hand. Without the shaky hand. And again, here. Wow, that's a lot of sand that dropped. You get an awful lot done when you've got 3 people working. When it's just 1 person. Or 2 people because one's locked away researching. Are we? Oh, we've obviously not turned the other guy on. Alright, we'll turn you on. And we'll disable you. We do need that research. I will use this level for storage and we'll also use it for the mouse wheels. Making obsidian storage. That'll be nice and pretty to look at. Do still need to protect this against heat. We will do. We will do. Are you still emitting contaminated oxygen? Probably. Let's have a look. Yeah. Supercharged contaminated oxygen. It's probably got to the maximum pressure that it can in there, full of contaminated oxygen. So that's why it's not, you can't see the animation of it pumping out anymore. A lot like the oxalide, when you see that in a confined area, like it hits the maximum pressure and suddenly it's not making oxalide anymore, or it's not bubbling anymore. So that's nice. How's our build up of helium? We could do with these vents being built, I suppose. Oh no, we're doing alright. We'll dig a little bit more as soon as you get through there. And no, we'll leave this. We'll leave this just now. More vomit. Love it. Alright, I'll accept organics. Again, we're going to have a biodistiller. A few biodistillers up here, I think. Because it takes slime and it gives you contaminated water and algae. We're not going to be doing much with the algae, fair enough, but it's all about squeezing as much fluid as you can out of your environment, or even out of your people for that matter. So it's fluid for nothing. It's just this block of slime turns into contaminated water and algae, and we'll store the algae somewhere, and it may get used at some point, maybe, but I very much doubt it. We just want the water from it. Research, did we get research? We did. Anything else? Anything else that we need? Refrigeration. We will actually, because the refrigerators kick out a hell of a lot of heat, and we'll use them in the battery room, as long as they don't get affected by being underwater or get affected by heat. Fairly ironic in itself, I suppose. All except organics. If we start making too much algae, we can always turn this on under the organic tab and just say, yeah, just accept algae. As for slime, again, that creates contaminated oxygen. So when you're mining for slime in places like this, have a storage compactor over here, away from your colony, for them to put the slime into, with an airlock between where you have your contaminated oxygen compactor and your biodistillers, so that they're not traipsing in contaminated oxygen all the time. Alright, all less organics, all less organics. That should be enough storage. We do need power generation down here now. Power generation down here and a recognised battery room. Now in the P-dome, we put it up in the top corner here. And we ended up building around it as we grew and we built past. So I might put it. Alright. Deconstruct all of you. Now that we have these, we can deconstruct these. And that's fine. And we will dig out 2 more levels. Alright, dig out 1 level, but insulate tile that. But we'll make a sizable room here for batteries, big batteries. And harvest when you can. We'll set this to a priority 7. Priority 7? Priority 7. But ladies and gentlemen, I missed the boat on that one. I should have stopped this when they were in bed, but I was having far too much fun. Okay, so we have our system in place with a filter to filter out any pesky oxygen that ends up in there, which does need to be turned on for a while, it would appear. We'll also have a, now that we've unlocked the hydrogen generators, the hydrogen generator is going to be essentially like these. We'll just pump everything in the top of the base into 1 or 2 hydrogen generators and get it destroyed. We shouldn't have too much contaminated oxygen, but where it accumulates, we'll identify that, and again that'll get piped into this system. If there's too much for one filter to sort out, we will just chuck down another filter here. We'll split these into 2 banks and have a filter operating on each bank. We also do have space underneath to put more in, maybe another 2 banks if needs be, if that is required. And beyond that, we do want to be playing about with the supercooling. Here we go. With the supercooling using thermal regulators. That's going to be fun. We'll trick a load of gases through them and see if it breaks the game. Might do. It might do. Okay, so I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me in the next episode when we just test out more cool stuff, really. This is an amalgamation of a few of our playthroughs, trying to get everything correlated into one specific playthrough, and it's working out. We've got the P-Dome infrastructure in place. Everyone will recognise that. We also have the added bubble test apparatus set up, and yeah, it's going to be. It was very slow. It was very slow to begin with. I will grant you that, but we should be all right from here on in. If the helium doesn't get us first. Hydrogen, helium. I've seen helium down here, and now it's just in my brain, thinking of like what we could do with helium. That'd be pretty cool. And we might need to show this up. Okay, alright, well I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, do take care.